in the OTERL. Tonight we will be broadcasting from Talladega. The OTERL Truck League takes race number, I believe this is race number 6, I believe. This is race number 5, actually. This is our second restrictor plate of the year. As you guys, if you watched the last broadcast from Daytona, you saw Raven win. He's trying to go back-to-back at restrictor plate tracks. There's also, I don't know when their qualifying will be starting. We'll broadcast that too. Yes. And there's only one person broadcast today's race. That'll be me in the booth. And you guys cannot hear our official on the other end. Race Freak is the official for tonight. One of them. And I guess I should introduce some of the field too tonight. We have Shannon, one of our Cup guys, racing. Carter's racing, another Cup guy. Those are pretty much the big two, pretty much. And then we have another driver making his first start. Actually, we have two. I'm probably going to say his name wrong a lot tonight. G. Sheb, I believe he's in the 22 truck. I believe. Could be wrong. And if you... 13, as you can always guys remember, also this driver. He has a sister, you saw on the broadcast, Killer Vic. His sister is racing tonight on her account. So it'll be the first female driver in the OTERL. Also, let's talk about this track also. It's 2.6 miles. You're pretty much wide open here all the time. The yellow line is your best friend. I should say double yellow line. And I think their qualifying is started. We're going to watch them here. And the draft is very important here too. Here we go, let's see. And the 3 trucks leading the pack. Qualifying here. Let's actually introduce the new drivers here. Let's find them here. Here's Gio. Or G-Sheb, my bad. I'll probably announce his name wrong a lot tonight. You can see he's in the number 13. Find our other driver here. 46. Here he is. Or here she is, I mean. I think she has lost the draft or something. Don't know. Because if you guys missed last week, you saw the confusion after the race who won. We finally have that all sorted out. 4 truck 1. And here's Roll Tide coming off his DQ. Not probably his memorable first start he wants to remember. Probably wants redemption tonight, I'd say. And here's our other restrictor plate winner, Raven. Ride with him. You can see that bottom is pretty dominant right now. I don't know who might get the pole here. The 20 truck's been back here. The 51 truck's back here. Oh, he just got past with the 12 and now the 20. So it might be further back. You need to go further back in this pack. Look like. Maybe this 4 truck, Tim, our winner from last week. He's trying to get this outside rolling behind the 51 truck. I don't think it's going to be good to get him a good time. I don't know. The 24 truck might have the right idea. Well, that was the last lap, and that's the checker to qualifying. I didn't know who won that race, but let's see who won the pole here. I think the 54 might have won that. You know, this is not the real deal. But I think that just gives him a little bit more confidence going into today's race. It's also we're going to have a 15 car pack also tonight. Just said that. 15 truck strong field. This race is 47 laps also. Stages, of course. I didn't get a chance to do a fuel run, but I believe you can go maybe 12 laps of fuel, maybe. But I remember at Daytona it was 14. As you guys know, this track is way bigger than Daytona. I mean, just a little bit. It's 2.5 miles. It's 2.66. Let's see who won the pole here. It would be the number 10. The 50.978. That's a good lap time. Second is also Jones. Third, Shannon. Fourth would be Jeff Rowe. Fifth will be Bama. Sixth will be Tim. Seventh, Race Freak. Eighth, Jed. Ninth, Gotts. 10th will be Crime. 11th will be Texas. And 12th is Raven. And then 13 is Drew. 14th is Steelers. 15th will be, I don't know her actual name, but Hillerbeck's sister, we're going to call her tonight. And that's all. That's right. 15th is Shotgun. I'm going to leave where they can get this race started. Come back and broadcast it to you. Also, I probably should have picked the favorite for tonight. So I'm going to actually do something different. I think the 12th truck could be a winner here. Shannon. And I'm going to go with a truck regular here. I think we're going to go with Crine tonight to pull an upset. I think he's going to have some help tonight. He's going to have his teammate in the Cup Series racing. Race Freak 11. Or Carter. So I'd say watch out for the 16 and 12 truck tonight are my picks. I should say also who won the Cup race last year here. Texas won it. He could be an interesting favorite. We're going to ask them as launch. We're going to join them. It's time to go racing. I'll give you guys a boogity, but I'm not Darryl Waltrip, so. We're still at this loading screen in the Sugarland Shine 250. This will be also the sponsor, probably, of today's race. Because also, I should say, only one Cup regular is one. You guys saw from my point. It's been truck regulars that have been dominant. Here we go off the start. Let's ride on board with the 10. We are green at Talladega. Here we go. The 24 and 10 are even on the start. They're dead even. Here they come, 15 car truck strong around Talladega. Ooh, they have a little contact in the back with the 19. Kept it straight though. 10's getting the push from the 12. 3, I don't know if he got forceful yellow on or something after. Remember, he's yellow on, double yellow on, he's elite. You're not allowed to go down there and make a pass. But you can also, avoid a wreck though. Go down there. As the 12 got underneath the 10, we have a lead change. As the 51 jumps to the outside to work with him. We have helpers though on the outside. 4 against, it looks like about 6, 8, on the bottom. And they get an extra truck to come up there and help them. They have 5 trucks up there now. 5 trucks on the bottom. It looks even. And the 13 ducks him down in the middle. There's a 3 and went again. I guess he gave him room. And the outside is gone. The run is gone. If the spotters will be important here to tell when the runs are coming and which way to go to take them. As the 5198 look to the outside here. And the caution is out. You don't know what happened in the back. It was getting, something must have happened to the 24 truck. He's slow here. As the 12 has the lead in lap number, it's going to be 3 or 4. As they run around here at 80 mile an hour for pace speed today. Let's run through the field a little bit. We have the 98 in second here. Third is Crime. And fourth is Gotts. After Gotts is Race Freak, and then Roll Tide rounds up the top 6. We're going to see who's going to pit and who's not going to pit here. I don't know how many laps the stage is. I did not get that note for you guys. I might have to ask Race Control how many laps is the stage. 9 laps, so they can make it on fuel, I think, if our numbers are right. 12 laps, I think we can go. So the people that are pitting probably here want adjustments to make their truck a little better. Maybe they're not driving as good as they would want. The further back you go, the draft can become faster and harder to handle in the corners. And the 51 truck was going to pit, but the game decided he was going to pit. Just staying out. We have some stayer outs. I need a better word for that. We have some guys wanting track position, I should say. The 3, the 54, the 13. Is that the 46? I believe it is. She is in the top 4. Oh, it's Raven, my bad. Raven is in stayed out. See who wins the race off the pit road. Looks like the 12, the 98, the 16, 75, and 10. So we do not know who was in the caution. We assume the 24 and somebody else was in the caution. Because I don't know what happened to the 54 here. He just wrecked under caution up there. Or is his truck lagging? I cannot tell. Oh, he's just really slow right now, under caution. See, also while we're under caution, we might give a points update here. I do not know who the points leader is, currently the truck series points. I want to say it's the 4 trucks as the point leader. Oh, the 13, I guess, is dropping to the back. Or was he the caution truck with the 24? Or is he just deciding to pit here on the restart? Which I don't think that's the case. I think he was in the caution. 3 trucks still in the lead here. They may be coming to green here as they work out things. You can hear the fans going nuts for the 3 truck in the lead, the black number 3. Might remind them of Dale Earnhardt here. And we're green. 54 did not get a very good start. As the inside is just moving up. The top 3 are clear to move to the outside if they wanted to. We could play working spotter roles here, but we're not going to. They almost have a moment back there in the back. So let's ride on board with our winner here. The last restrictor plate race in the Truck Series, Raven. As that 13 has worked his way back up to the front really quick. He got a good restart and picked a good line. I believe he's already passed 6 trucks. And we haven't even done a lot. There's 2 more right there. He's going to get down to the bottom. He'll leave the outside as the 54 almost washes up into them. As you're riding more for Raven, there's a big checkup right there on the inside. And it's getting interesting up front. There's a lot of moving around right now. And that, ooh, the 54 and almost hit somebody. It might have. Yeah, 3 wide, it can work here, but if your truck is not handling good. There is more room here than Daytona. So you will probably see them at one point in this race 4 wide. We're going to talk about Steelers here. He was doing good on the bottom, but now he's stuck on the outside. He's going to get past. Quite a few of them on the bottom. That 13 truck has worked his way up to 3rd for restarting 15th in 2 laps. That 15 is glued to that 4's bumper. And, ooh, Texas and 10 make a little contact. It is legal to bump draft in these trucks. You can walk bumpers if you can. Sometimes it can be really tough to do that. We're still going to ride on board here with Raven as we continue to watch his progress. Oh, he wants to make this outside work. He's got help from the 46. Killer's sister is helping him. They're probably tired of riding in line right there. Good information to time where you want to pull out the last second. Looks like they went a little too early. I think you want to make that move off of turn number 2. We have all that straightaway to carry that momentum that you gain. The 24, something happened to him. At 54, lets the 15 in. So I think we lost some trucks in the draft. They've lost the draft. The 98 has lost the draft. He has the 51 working with him. Their chances to get stage points are probably gone. With Bama's chances. Truck regulars get stage points. As, ooh, Tim leaves the bottom open. And everybody's going to take that spot from him. We went 3 trucks on the bottom. 4 trucks, actually. They're 3 wide for a second back there. They made it work. Maybe not. There was a little contact right there between the 46 and 15. Ooh, the 46 got put on the apron. And there was a little wreck right there. I don't know how many laps to go. I think they kept going. Well, it's the final lap of the stage. As it gets intense up here, can Texas get a stage point, a playoff point? The top 5 get stage points. 24 is looking for 4th in the stage. He's got under the 10. 13 makes a move. I don't think it's going to be enough. The 24 might get him to 3rd. He did. So 4th will be the 13. 5th will be Roll Tide. Shannon was 2nd. And Texas boy won that stage. I believe that is his first stage win of the season. He had a little help there from his teammate, or their teammates in the Cup Series, but their Chevy Alliance in the Truck Series also. As too, we talked about team games too are important. Manufacturer teams, I should say, working with each other. Not sure how many Chevy trucks we have and how many Fords we have. How many Toyotas we also have here as we come to green here. And they're off for stage number 2. I'm going to assume this stage might be 9 laps again or something. Ooh, the 3 did not get a good start. I think they're letting him in. Maybe not that much because he let second in. And third's going to be able to get in. I don't think that's what they had planned on that restart. Shannon leads him here. He's pushing the 13. Try to be a spotter here as we ride along. I can imagine the spotters are probably working themselves this race, telling them when they're clear, when they're not. The spotter is very crucial here. So the 12 truck and 13 still leading here. As Tim is in third. The winner from last week. So far there's no manufacturer games because they're all 3 different manufacturers. As we watch the middle of the pack, the 46 has a moment but goes up high. And the 51 gets under the 98 truck. And the 3, I don't know what happened to him, he's wiggling. And he's crashing. And they have a caution on the speedway. I believe that was the 3 truck and somebody else. Not sure who put the 3 trucks sideways and what actually happened there. Let's see, who we not talked about this season? We're riding aboard with Drew here. He's still looking for that first win in any series. Maybe today might be his day. Steelers, we haven't talked about him in a while, since after Daytona. As if you guys remember, he was just coming out of the pits and accidentally wrecked the pack. I forget what he called it. He called it something. He had a video one day and he was laughing about it, saying he was that guy, but he was sorry about it. He didn't try to do that on purpose. We haven't talked about Kill. I guess we have, being the first female driver in the OT. That's enough spotlight, isn't it? That title. She's trying to become the next Natalie Decker or Haley Deegan, essentially, of the league. Or the Danica Patrick, I forgot to mention her. Danica Patrick, she's a really good open wheel driver. And the 13 truck decided to stay out here. As we're going to pause here for a quick, actually we're going to pause for the commercial break to the pit stops here. So I'm being told we don't have any sponsors. From the officials, we couldn't afford any this year. And the pits are still a mess, all these updates. The 19 comes out first, 54 second. The 98 next. We're going to pause here for a second. Just watch the leader here. We'll come back for the restart here. Alright, we're back here. You're looking live here from Talladega. As we get ready for the next restart after caution, number 3 has come out here. As G-Sheb is in the lead, the number 13. His first ever start in the Truck Series. As he gets ready for the green here. I don't know how many laps are to go in this stage. They're about to hit 5 to go, so it's going to become crunch time here soon for stage points. We are off. This also is important to get a good restart here, but not too good of a restart. You don't want to be a sitting duck out there. Is the 54 going to try to make a lead, or is he going to try to sit in line? I don't think he's going to have any help. Next Toyota is in 4th. As you can see them all fighting for the bottom. It is the shortest distance. It's the best way to go this track. Because that double yellow line is your only friend here. As the 3 truck hit the wall or something. He might have got put in the wall. Couldn't quite see it back there. And the caution is coming out here. He did not complete a lap, so the pits will be closed, therefore. Must complete a lap to make a pit stop. Or to be able to get one, I should say. They're going to re-rack them, double them up. No green next time. They have a little contact under caution. Be careful with those fenders. You don't want to bend them in now. You want to save those for the end of this race. And we have Toyotas on the outside. We have 4 Toyotas in a line here. Let's see if they can all work with each other. Let's see what they have for each other. What kind of trucks they have. Or will they just bail on this outside as soon as they get an opening? I would hope not. I want to see what this outside could really do here. So we're going to ride aboard this number 4 truck here. If we can help this 54 get the lead. I believe this will be 3 laps to go in the stage when they go back racing. And that means there'll be no more caution as long as they clear the restart zone. Which when I mean the restart zone, I mean when everybody passes the start-finish line in last place. To be deemed a good restart. And we would go back there and watch to make sure it is going to be deemed a good restart. We're going to ride aboard here with the number 4 truck. Can he help this 54 get the lead and maybe win this stage? Or will the inside be too overpowering? And they're off. Actually, the 4 truck didn't get a very good start. 54 got a really good one. And that might hurt the outside, unless 46 wants to come out more with them. Oh no, the 4 is bailing. And the 15 is bailing, or maybe not. He can't make up his mind. And yet they all bailed. So we're looking at the big picture. Maybe people go to the outside thinking they can make a run and get stage points. Right now, Tim is the last truck in the top 5. Multide's 4th. We're going to ride aboard with Tim here and hold this last stage points right now. We can find him. Problem with the broadcast. Find somebody sometimes. There we go. 2 laps to go on the stage. Is the outside going to get rolling here? They're looking. 3 trucks though. They need more than that. The 19 gets a little loose. Ooh, I think the 16 tried to give him a push. And they're 3 wide for like a second. The 10 truck's trying to make a move here. He's not going to do anything by himself. And the inside's just got too many trucks. So that means the top 5 will move up. Raven will be the top 5. Let's get on board with him. Here we go. We found him right away. The 12 thought about going high, and he gets back in line. The 4 goes up high. Ooh, and the 15. Ooh, he hit the quarter pane on the number 12. But he saved it. Oh, the 10 tried to get back in line. It was not clear. So now Crying is in the top 5. So we're going to continue to ride on board with Raven here. Ooh, what a move. But he didn't have any help. Ooh, and he doors him. Ooh, somebody got... Ooh, the 54 went across the track. He might have hit the inside wall. The 51 right now is the last truck in the top 5. And Raven make a move here. The 13 walks high. Is there 3 wide back there? I think the 13's got it here. Oh, Raven's got to run, and the trial was not enough. The 19 will get 3rd in the stage. Do not know who got 4th. We had a drag race there. There was a lot going on there in those last 3 laps. And some G-Shep gets his first stage win in the OTERL. Also in the Truck Series too. And as you guys saw right there, that stage was crazy right there. Just imagine what the end of this race will be. The blocking will probably get more aggressive, and the side draft will probably get more aggressive also. This is the race where we decided to broadcast because we knew it was going to be entertaining, especially with this many trucks in the field. 13 kept the lead out of the pits, and we're green again. He didn't get a good start. 19 got a great start. And Drew's going to take the lead. Is he going to help all these other Toyotas on the outside? And he's not clear. He thought about it. He needs to get down to the bottom, protect it, and he left that open. He probably should have protected the bottom better than that. And now he's in the middle. I think he's going to go back. He's going to tuck up high. Maybe. And Drew's lead didn't last very long. This 12 kind of got on the apron there. I think got loose or something. As they get way out there. I think that's too far to be out there. Let's ride with the middle of the pack here with Gotts. Oh, as we saw something happened there. They're side by side for the lead, the number 12 and the number 13. As the 10's trying to bump him. But the inside, again, has got more trucks. And they're all locked up, too. It's 4 trucks locked up there. Against 2. And you see the corner, and they put Bell in the corner. It's 2 on the low side. The 10 leads the 12 when you get back in line. And the 12 gets left out to dry. So he's the only truck on the outside. I think he's going to go all the way back to this line. And he does. We're going to ride aboard with the guy we picked here, crying here. He's currently the highest one of the 2 drivers I picked. That 13 is looking pretty strong leading this pack. Is it he's had good help, or is he that quick? I'm going to say it's a little bit of both. Maybe you have a good partner here and some good luck and some good driving skills also. I think it's a mixture of things to be good here. Got restrictor plate racing that you need. As the 4 got underneath the 16 in the trial, well, the 51 is going to help him. And I think they're going to go back. And he'll probably go behind the 75 truck. The 51 will. 16's clear to get down, as he does. So I think they almost lost the draft some people back here. Texas barely hanging. And Jeffro keep it. I don't know if he's in it or not. I think that's Drew that's not in it either. Right. Ooh, they have a problem there. The 4's in the inside wall. And he spun out. He's in the grass. Still spinning. I don't think they're under caution. Yeah, they're still green for the moment here. I guess the 4 might have did that on his own. It's one of those NASCAR as you see in YouTube videos. And you know, where's the caution, as you would think? But you had to have contact in this lead for it to be a caution. He might have spun on his own on that apron. Because I've heard a lot of people in online lobbies call it the butter. The double yellow line to go below it. It is slick. So I can imagine it was like it was driving on ice. You know. This 13 continues the lead. He's got some good help. The 12's worked his way back to 4th. What's funny is when we left you with it, the 10 is behind him again. I don't think they're going to work with each other after, as we saw, he left him. So we're going to crank it up for you guys here. We were back here from Crank It Up. I do not know why the 13 went high there, but he just gave up the lead. Are they thinking fuel mileage? Maybe he's burning more fuel. You do burn more fuel leading the pack. I do not know how many laps this final stage is or how many laps we have to go here. I should say, as Gauss is in second here. I believe the Ravens bumper here. So we come to how many laps to go? Meanwhile, as we figure out what laps we are when they come back this time, let's give you ones to watch. Since it's only me, I can only pick one person here. I'm gonna say one to watch. Find him. I think I went over it. I think don't count out this 98. We haven't really talked about Bama. He won his first ever win was at Daytona in the season in the Cup League. He could become a factor at the end of this plate race. So I would watch out for him. He'd be one to watch. I would give you more, but I believe that would be unfair. Give more than one. We didn't know how many laps to go still yet. We still don't know. Let's ride on the board with the guy I said one's to watch. And here he is. He's getting past him to 13. Well, they're pitting. Actually, we're in the middle of green flag pit stops here. And they have a little... And this is the problem with pitting under green. I probably should have said if we ever had. It looks very congested. I probably botched that one. It looks like everybody's getting wrecked on the pit road, is what I meant to say. Because the game, it still looks horrible getting into the pits. This might spread out the pack too, also. And we should have talked about strategy. I think their tires will be good to go the rest. Probably a lot of fuel onlys. Because they play bumper cars in the pits. Is a 20 truck. Okay, that was a glitch. It looked like he got turned leaving the pits. But he's still on the 15's bumper here. Actually, as we hear their strategy, the 51 truck and all, and they're taking 4. A few of them here. We'll see if we have any gamblers for gas only. Could be a tire situation. These tires might not be as good as we think. I think the older tires you have, the more ill handling the car does become. Yeah, I think they all took tires, actually. So again, it looks like they get wrecked leaving the pits. Oh man, they're more organized than that other pack. These guys have just left pit road. As they're catching them, they're still not up to speed yet. It takes about a full lap to get these trucks wound up. Let's watch them up to speed here as that next pack catches them. Actually, they might have got slowed down by that other pack that was leaving them. That 13 was the only one to get through them. He's going to have a run here. Or is he going to take it? Yes, he will. He's up to speed more. I think this is where they're going to be up to speed here. It's going to stall out right here. And the inside's going to become more dominant here. And there it goes. It's beginning to happen. How many laps to go do we have? 14. There may be actually another pit stop in the window. And there will be. Now the question is, do you want to try to save fuel? There is no clutch button on this game. The only way to save fuel is to take your hand off the R2 button. They would say take your foot off the pedal, but I believe nobody has a wheel in this lobby right now. This race. The pack has been pretty much spread out here. It's just the 10 truck might have lost the draft. See if he can keep it. As they're side by side, the 98 and 20, that might help him. As they get back single file. Hey, look, the top 2 guys that I talked about. My picks, they're 1-2. that 12 is probably going to be content to ride. He knows that if he goes out, Toyota's probably not going to follow him because he has another Toyota behind, Race Freak, Killer Vic's sister. He's laying back from that. He might be saving fuel, actually, the way laying back. Never mind, it might be just the draft. And get a big run, see how far he can take it. And you know, all the people that pitted one lap early, they're not going to be able to make it, even if they think about saving fuel. And you can see that's why they're going for it. I don't know when they will hit 10 to go here. It will be 10 to go this time. We'll have to wait until he gets to the line. Maybe it will be 10 to go. It'll be 11 to go at the line. We'll try to see if we can count laps here, you guys, but hang in with me there. Might not count them right. As that 10 has lost the draft completely. His only hope is going to be a caution to all these guys back here. Texas, he's got a partner. Jeffro's working, or Country Boy, I should say. Drew's all by himself here. Steelers decided to hit the pits to make sure he can make it. That's his first pit stop. Not his first pit stop, his second, not bad. He's coming in to make it on fuel. And there's the 10 all by himself. Because I bet it's a lonely feeling all by yourself right here. Never what you want to be. The 4 truck itself. Here comes the 75. It's also like you're having some radio communication problem. I don't know with who. It could become important here if they're teammates or if they're not. Is it 13 and 15 all of a sudden then outside? We have a caution on the track. I believe it might have been the 3 and 54. Could have been. They were the only two closer to anybody. As we saw. As that was the Camping World 10 to go. Which was the Gander 10 to go. As I always make a joke at the Truck Series, take a gander. The pits will be open here. And that takes care of the fuel mileage thing. But that might help the 75 truck as he just had pitted. But I think he stayed on the lead lap. So Steelers could take the lead here. As you can see on the left, gas only will be the call here. They only need one can to make it. Here comes the 16. Here he comes in his box. As he gets turned because of the mechanics of this game, can't figure out pit road. He's parked in his pit stall the wrong way. And he's out. Like it never even happened. Oh, that 15 team might have a faster gas man than the 16. And I don't think the 75 truck decided to stay out. Now we might have a team restart here. It's the 10 trucks on the outside. As you can imagine, they will be saving fuel. It's still borderline, I think, with 9 laps to go. I could have lost count of laps again, you guys. So you don't know who the wreck was. I guess they do, but I don't. So. Because this is actually helping everybody. They're back in this race. 54, 3, 75, 19, 10. And the 4, as we don't know what happened to him earlier in this race, on this final stage. Right. And the 19 truck, I forgot to say, he lost the draft also. Right aboard here with the leader. The 51 truck, race 311. You can find him. There he is. Get ready to come to green here, I think with 9 or 8 laps to go. And they're off. 51, yes, he was the leader, but he wanted to help the 16. That would be interesting now who's going to try to pass them. You know, they're going to be glued to each other. And if they make a move, the 46 might help them also. The 12 makes a move. And outside staying even with second. Until we get to the corner here, the end, the shortest distance comes the advantage. Everybody is still in a big pack here. Nobody has lost the draft this time for the opening lap. We're going to ride a little further back to see if the energy, they can take the event energy to get a run here from the draft. Ooh, the 98.75 of a contact in the back. Kept it straight though. As the 46 got left out. In the Toyota group, that might be a problem. As the 13 and 15 are trying to split the middle, and they did. 46. They mean business. That 10 truck wants to help him now. Raven barely cleared himself. I mean, just barely. Holy moly, what a save by the 15 on the apron. And that's one thing that can go wrong when you lock somebody's bumper here. Especially if it's like 4 trucks. It's like an accordion effect. We think this is where the run will come. We think for the decision to make a move here. I think from 3rd all the way back to 5th. We'll be setting it up. Is that 13? They might set it up a little early. They got back down to the bottom. And he's back up top. That might help the 46. That's what the Toyotas need him to get back to 4th. As he actually went to, or she went to the outside. I'm sorry if I say he a lot. I'm used to saying Killer Vic. We're still on board here with the 13. Can they make the outside work? Him and the 15 have been working well. But I think the inside again is just too dominant. Because we have a new player in this race. We have Jones. And Tim has rallied back up here to the top 5. And is that Country Boy in 6th? It is. And Bama 7th on the bottom. And that outside is starting to fade. You might have made the move too soon. That is one of the things you can do wrong here. You gotta know when to make the move. As the song says, as everybody knows, know when to hold them. No more cautions. We've had 4 to go. We lost track of all the laps. Some good racing here. It's been really good racing around Talladega, especially with 15 trucks. As this outside is faded, I don't think they're going to come back. As they get more trucks on this outside, they're pretty much done. Is that 54? He thought about going high, but I think he wants to go with this 4. This is his only chances. Never mind, the outside's making a comeback. The 20 and the 10 truck went up there. Oh, they got an accordion effect. And that just killed the whole thing. There's 3 to go this time. 54 makes a move. All by himself, though, no help. And the freight train's about to happen. Ooh, Texas about lost it. He saved it, though. Well, maybe not, I couldn't tell. I switched to him. Oh, they're still wrecking. The 10's around. The 13's wrecked. 13 and 10 are done. The 20 are done for this race. 75 lost draft somehow and all that, too. We're riding aboard with Jones, a winner here. Jeffro has his teammate behind him, but I don't think they have enough trucks to make the outside work. 2 laps to go. The 24 truck helped the 12. Ooh, and the 3 hit the 15 into the wall. And that 3 wide, they bounced off each other's door. And there goes the 98. I think his race might be done. We're dwindling down the trucks. I think there's about 7 or 8 trucks that could still win this race. As they get ready for the white flag here, coming off turn number 4. As the 3 truck's in the wall, he's out of the race. Of a chance. Unless they all wreck here, but I don't think that's going to happen. But you just never know in racing. Because now the 12, you can see, is trying to set him up. He's slowing him down. The 16 truck don't need to get too far out there. But he's basically got Earnhardt behind him, blocking the pack for him. The 54 wants to make a run. He was tired of sitting on the box. All by himself, though, it's not going to be enough, I don't think. We're going to try to get to the 16 here. We're going to watch what happens here off turn number 4. Something happened to the 24. He has lost their draft. But it doesn't matter. Into the trial they come. Is he going to make a run? The 51. Are they going to make it a photo finish? The 16 wins the race at the line in a photo finish. Crime wins his first race. How about that? I picked him to win. The last 2 weeks have been pretty good picking. As I can imagine, he's happy. His first win. It's 4 truck regulars to victory lane. The playoffs are getting packed. 2 more spots left for winners. Winning you're in, remember. But 2 wins might take to get to victory to be in the playoffs. Might take 2 wins to ensure a spot. Also, the Toyota 1-2 also. Shannon was 3rd. I do not know who was 4th. Crying, I don't know where he was at in points. He might have been like 8th or 9th. Maybe not 8th, but probably 7th, I'm going to say. So that win very much helps him. We don't know if the winner is going to want to be interviewed. I know there's not going to be any controversy this time. It's clear cut. He won the race. We're going to get his truck here and do a burnout for him. We're going to ask the other official, does Crine want to interview? Does he have his settings where he can hear him talk? I don't know how close that finish was also. I think that was one of the closest finish this season. As we've seen, the 51 also has become a factor. He's finished second now twice in these plate races in the trucks. He's helped some guys win. We don't know if he still wants an interview or not. Alright, I don't know if he wants an interview or not, but we're going to celebrate for him, though, here. Also, forgot to say what next week's race is. I believe it is Pocono, I believe. I don't know how many Cup guys we'll have in that race. We might have just one, I believe. It's Killer Vic will not be his sister racing. There might be an argument there in the household who gets to race. As a lot of you may not know Killer Vic, he's really good at Pocono. That's his track. That Klein is really happy here. You know, I don't think he's going to have an interview to today's race. A lot of you may not know Klein. He's one of the nicest persons on here. Nicest person on here. One of them. So I can imagine it's probably a happy one in the garage right now. Also, we're going to do a Polish victory lap for him backwards. We haven't done one of these yet this year. I don't think the fans are throwing beer cans in the track or anything like that. I think they're happy. As you can see, the AI, hello AI, you don't mind us. You know, backwards. We're a Polish victory lap. Also, I believe somebody gave me a great idea a couple of weeks ago that I should do for the burnouts. Win the race myself. But the AI slow and I actually get the checkered flag and stuff doing the burnout. But for now, we're just doing this. Crime wants to do an interview. We're going to go set it up here, actually. We'll be right back. We're going to set it up. We'll invite him where you guys can hear from him. We're going to get in the chat with him here. I just saw him make one. I don't know where it's at. Oh, he sent me an invite. I'm going to go join his. Alright, hello, Crime. Alright, pretty good. How was it out there? How do you feel about your first win in the OTERL?
I don't know if I would have gotten anything from that. Especially the first two stages. I finished 15th, got bumped out of the way into the grass, and then 14th in the second stage. And so bouncing back from this is a good feeling.
That's good. How did you feel about your teammate working with you there at the end? He was trying to help you.
Oh, it was fun. Especially like towards the end where we went three wide. Excuse my language for the heck of it.
That's all right. We don't mind it. You're
then,
excited in the moment.
Yeah, and then Killer Vic's sister, I think her name is Nana Chill, that finished in fourth. That's pretty good, especially since Killer Vic and Tracy and I are teammates in the Cup League, so that's always great to see.
On behalf of your win, I'm sure a lot of people are happy to see you win. I was one of them too, because I picked you before this race to win. You were my pick. So you made me look good another week in a row. And this time was legit. This time we have a winner, because I picked Tim last week, a little controversy there. Yep, maybe you can go get you another one. All right, on behalf of the OTERL, you guys got to witness today's Talladega race. And we'll be live again next Thursday from Pocono, as I mentioned before. And so, talk to you guys later. Hope you enjoy.